Hi friends. I'm your guardian angel and I will guide you throughout your life. Growing into a man is a multi-step process that requires development in multiple areas, including one's body, emotions, and mind. The key is to cultivate a sense of responsibility, honesty, and maturity as you become older. Even while there is no one blueprint that fits all situations, certain behaviors can play a vital part in assisting boys on their journey to becoming men. Before starting the video, please do not forget to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon for new interesting videos. The following shown in this video are some fundamental practices that can make a contribution to this process of transformation. 1. Accepting responsibility for your actions. Accepting responsibility for one's deeds and choices is a foundational trait that is essential for the maturation of boys into men. This entails accepting responsibility for one's accomplishments as well as one's shortcomings, admitting to one's errors, and growing as a result of one's experiences. It entails taking responsibility for one's commitments and obligations, whether they pertain to personal objectives, relationships, or job. 2. Cultivating a disciplined attitude. The cornerstone of healthy personal development is self-discipline. Instilling self-control and a strong work ethic in boys can be facilitated by the establishment of routines, the maintenance of goals, and the efficient management of their time. This practice helps people become more resilient and determined, which are essential characteristics for handling the challenges of adulthood. 3. Putting respect into practice. A foundational component of both wholesome interpersonal interactions and successful incorporation into society is respect. It is important to encourage boys to value different points of view and to practice good manners, and one way to do this is by teaching them to treat others with kindness, empathy, and thoughtfulness. A healthy self-image and deeper connections can both be fostered via the cultivation of respect for oneself and for others. 4. Successfully communicating the message. The ability to communicate clearly and effectively is absolutely necessary for cultivating meaningful connections and navigating work contexts successfully. Encourage young men to be open and honest about their thoughts and feelings, to pay attention to what others have to say, and to take part in meaningful dialogue. Increasing their self-assurance and assisting them in developing deeper connections can be accomplished by instructing them on how to voice their thoughts in a respectful manner. 5. A desire to engage in ongoing learning. The path to becoming a man requires a dedication to continuing one's education throughout life. Encourage young men to read widely, investigate new areas of interest, and maintain an inquisitive attitude towards the world around them. This practice encourages intellectual development as well as adaptability and critical thinking abilities. Having a demonstrated capacity for empathy. The capacity to comprehend and identify with the emotions of another person is referred to as empathy. It is easier for boys to form healthier relationships and make a constructive contribution to their communities if they are encouraged to think about issues from a variety of angles and to demonstrate compassion. In addition, having empathy increases one's emotional intelligence, which is an essential quality for mature people. 7. Determining your objectives and working towards them. Inculcate in young men the value of goal setting on both the immediate and the more distant time scales. The process of defining goals instills a person with a sense of purpose and directs their efforts in the right direction, which in turn motivates them to pursue both personal and professional success. This practice fosters a sense of success, tenacity, and ambition among its practitioners. 8. Dealing with conflict in a responsible manner. There will always be friction between people in our world. By instructing young men in constructive methods of conflict resolution, such as active listening, compromise, and assertiveness, you provide them the ability to manage disagreements without resorting to aggressive behavior. This practice helps people become emotionally mature and maintains the integrity of their relationships. 9. Taking care of oneself in other ways. The maintenance of one's mental, emotional, and physical health are all aspects of self-care. Instill in young men the importance of making time for physical activity, a healthy diet, sufficient sleep, and relaxing techniques. This practice encourages a healthy lifestyle and provides them with the tools to properly manage stress. 10. Having a proven record of integrity. Maintaining one's ideals and convictions, despite the existence of obstacles, is an essential component of having integrity. Building a strong moral compass in young men requires that they be taught to behave in an ethical and honest manner. This practice molds their personality and garners them the trust and respect of their peers as a result. 11. Embracing the capacity for resilience. There are highs and lows in everyone's lives. Encourage young men to view difficulties as opportunities for personal development and growth, which will help them develop resilience in the face of adversity. They are better able to overcome obstacles, gain wisdom from their mistakes, and keep a positive attitude as a result of this behavior. 12. Cultivating a knowledge of financial matters. A fundamental understanding of personal finance is required for responsible maturity. Instruct young men on the fundamentals of personal finance, including money management, budgeting, saving, and investing. Because of this practice, they have acquired the abilities necessary to effectively manage their resources. 13. Promoting individualism and self-reliance. Boys must cultivate a sense of independence and self-reliance in order to successfully make the transition from being boys to men. Encourage children to take on responsibilities, make decisions, and find their own solutions to difficulties by setting an example for them to follow. They will develop self-assurance and be better prepared for life as an adult if they are allowed to gradually experience increasing levels of independence. 14. Being a role model for courage. The definition of courage is tackling one's anxieties and problems head-on. Inspire young men to push themselves outside of their comfort zones, take chances in a responsible manner, and speak up for what they believe in. This practice helps people become more courageous and resilient in the face of unpredictability. 15. Developing and maintaining fruitful mentoring relationships. The development of a boy into a man can be considerably aided by the presence of excellent role models and mentors along the way. Inspire them to look for advice from more experienced people who already possess the traits they like and want to acquire in themselves. During times of growth and transition, these partnerships provide invaluable insights and support. To summarize, maturing into a man is a transforming process that necessitates growth in all aspects of one's being, including the body, the emotions, and the mind. Along the journey, these behaviors, such as accepting responsibility, exhibiting respect for others, and acting with integrity, will serve as guideposts. Even though each boy's road to becoming a mature, responsible, and well-rounded man may be unique, encouraging these behaviors in young boys can make a substantial contribution to that development. Like, share, subscribe and comment.